I'll never rest until every pig in Detroit is dead. That's enough! I'll talk!
Lewis, I have Soot. He is ready to give me his statement about the new guy.
Wouldn't you rather hear it from the man himself?
Where is Officer Lewis?
She's outside, right next to me. We're having a nice citizen-officer chat. Why don't you take my rising star and join us, so we can exchange partners?
Hey! What the hell are you doing now?
The new guy is here. You are coming with me.
In that case, giddy up! Can you even feel the fear? Because you should be crapping in your pants right now. You have stepped into a big freaking mess!
Cleaning up the town mess is what I do.
That was an awesome concert. If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. When I need some fluke, I take nuke, nuke, nuke. Everywhere I look, I see nuke, nuke, nuke. My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides? What are we stopping for? Huh? Is your battery drained or something?
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
Lewis?
I'm all right, Murphy.
Drop your weapon. You are under arrest.
I don't think you're reading this situation correctly.
Thanks for the ride, big guy. It's the new guy in town. Welcome to Detroit. I assume you've seen our little TV spot. Short and sweet. You know the first rule of show business and drug dealing, right? Leave them wanting more. That's a rider you got there.
Murphy?
Something wrong, cop.
Hey, so, I think it's time to get back to business.
You fucking idiot. Your stupid stunt put a spotlight on me. Oh, you want to talk business? Here's a free lesson. You never, ever fuck with the money. I don't think so.
Murphy, what's happening?
Now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Wendell Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before. My brother really did a number on you, didn't he? But thanks to him, you've been given this great opportunity.
What the fuck are you doing to him?
There are people who would do anything to be in your position, to have your abilities, and yet you attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human. Imagine the pristine life you could lead without the things that limit you.
Murphy, don't let him get inside your head!
Like her. No attachments, no leverage. I admit, when I first heard that you were the reason my idiot brother was dead, I was furious. But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not an act of revenge. This is a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
Lewis!
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning has obviously persisted. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny, in that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
My partner was shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
You do. But I think you'll agree that you should be in the best shape possible to undertake that task. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
RoboCop is the name I was given.
If that is what you prefer, then RoboCop it is. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
I am a machine, built using OCP's finest technology with the brain of a fallen officer, Alex Murphy.
The best money can buy, from what I hear. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, RoboCop.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you. I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself. Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused, just like...
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lewis.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask him? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis?
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer.
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
It is difficult.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. And maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a unit. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.